Hi, I'm Brian Fenimore. I'm the founder and director of Plumbline Ministries, and I want to welcome you back to our fourth video. Now, in this video, we're going to take some time to just basically look at some ideas of discipleship in the Bible, and then we're going to talk with you about your journey in this. Now, when we first started this in video number 1, I talked to you about my journey of being trained as a Bible student to get ready to go into the pastorate, and then meeting a person and realizing I didn't have the tools that I needed, which sent me on this deep looking into Scripture and wanting to know how God is able to do this. Now, we actually see this in Matthew 28, verse 17 through 19, and the fourth thing that he told us to do. Lo, I am with you always to the end of the age. When he makes that statement, he's not trying to make a theological idea that God is everywhere at all times. When he says, I will be with you, that's a statement of the recognizable presence of the Lord to do his ministry in the midst of us, which we would call the power of his presence. Now, what does the power of the presence of the Lord do for you and I? When God's presence begins to minister to people, they connect with God. And so we have God now beginning to model healing and deliverance and miracles. Now, if you are like me, these things scare us when we first hear it, but in every generation, Jesus has promised his presence and how he'll train us to do this. When I first got around the healing ministry and was learning how to do it, everyone I prayed for, not only did they not get better, they got worse. People were afraid of me praying for them because of that reality. Now, that was just a process I had to go through because I saw in Scripture that I am to practice and walk with the Lord until I get breakthrough in these areas of my life. And I believe he wants the same for you. Now, what I have done is these last 4 videos, I've begun to talk to you about what does it mean to be a disciple. And there's so many things about it. I've been training in this for over 20 years. I've created an online school to begin to train you in how to do this. How to get close to the Lord. How to learn to honor people. How to do outreach. And how the power of the Lord helps us in this process. It's called Plumbline Training Institute. We've had it going for over a year now. And I'm inviting you to come and try this out. We're going to have an offer where you can join for a week at a very discount price, but then after that, it'll be a monthly subscription. Now, why should you do this? Well, what I've realized as I've gone out there is there's a lot of people doing a lot of sermon, but not very many people equipping people. Or if they are equipping people, it's very expensive. And it costs thousands of dollars. In fact, on my journey of doing this, I spent over $20,000 or $30,000 just trying to get this information. And I realized there needed to be a resource not only of scriptural study, but practical ministry. And that's why the Lord led me to create Plumbline Training Institute. But now I'm looking at you, and my question is for you, can you go without this training? Now, you could come and join me in my classes that I do around the countries, and it's going to cost you more than it's going to cost you to be part of Plumbline Training Institute. So I want to welcome you. Try it out. See if the Lord doesn't bless you, and I think he will. And I want to thank you for stopping by, and may the Lord richly bless you in your journey with him.